Hello guys, welcome to mathematics classes by Nikita. So in this lesson I will tell you what are relations. Very important, I told you that in your class 12th you will be beginning the course of maths with the chapter 1 which is based on relations and functions. Okay, so please try to understand the concepts with open mind. Okay, and do read your books also. Now in lesson 1, when we started this chapter, I told you that first of all we will see that how to link the pair of objects, because in order to define the relation we need pair of objects. So far we have just seen how to find the Cartesian product of two sets. That means how to link the pair of objects. Now in this chapter, in this lesson, we will see that how to define the relation between the pair of objects. So once you have the pair of object with you, then how to define the relation between the first element and the second element. So let's start this by the definition, the formal definition, and then I will explain you with the help of the examples. So what is a relation? A relation R. So a relation is first of all denoted by capital R from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B. So we need A and B both to be non-empty to define a relation R. Okay? Because if at least one of the set is empty, then you know that their Cartesian product is also empty. So therefore in the definition itself we have said that both the sets A and B are non-empty. So a relation R from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B is a subset of the Cartesian product A cross B. So a relation is nothing but a subset of A cross B, but there could be many subsets of A cross B. It is not that you have a unique subset. There are many subsets possible of A cross B. So how to derive that subset? So it is given. The subset is derived by describing a relationship between the first element and the second element of the ordered pairs in A cross B. So A cross B, you know, is the set of all ordered pairs. Now in order to get the subset, you have to describe a relationship between the first element and the second element of the ordered pairs in A cross B. And note one thing, that the second element is called the image of the first element. The second element is called the image of the first element. Okay, so basically what is a relation? A relation is a subset of A cross B where A and B are both non-empty set. So we say that R is a relation from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B. So R is nothing but R is a subset of A cross B. Always note this thing, that relation is always a relation from A to B is a subset of A cross B. So till now we have just seen how to define A cross B. Now we will see how to define a relation. So I have told you that relation from a set A to a set B is a subset of A cross B. Now let's see one example, that how to derive that subset. Okay, practically ये कैसे use होता है relation word. Now to explain you practically, what I am considering is, I am considering the family of the famous actor Amitabh Ji. You know, I am considering the members in his family: Amitabh Ji, Abhishek Bachchan Ji, Jaya Ji, Aishwarya Rai and Aradhya. So let A equal to set of males. Okay, set of males in Amitabh Ji family. So therefore this set will be equal to Amitabh Ji. So we will have Amitabh Bachchan, we will have Abhishek. Okay, so we have two objects. And let B equal to set of females in his family. So we have Jaya Ji, we have Aishwarya, and we have Aradhya. Now I know that A cross B will have how many elements? I'm not finding A cross B. I'm just asking you how many elements are there in A cross B. Number of elements in A cross B will be 2 into 3, that is 6. Now I'm defining a relation R from A to B as, I'm defining this relation as, so I'm saying in this relation I want all those x comma y such that x is a husband of y. Are you seeing it? Where x is coming from A and y is coming from B. So this is how I have defined the relation. I am saying that I want only that subset of A cross B which has this type of ordered pairs, all those x comma y such that x is a husband of y. So you can see here that is a husband is what? A relation. Is a husband is what? A relation, because I have used this in defining the relation. Now can you find the elements of R? Yes, because I know that in his family who is husband of whom. So first ordered pair will be Amitabh Bachchan ji and Jaya ji. Now see the order also. I am saying the first element is coming from A, the second element is coming from B, and you can see that Amitabh Bachchan ji is a husband of Jaya ji. Now the next ordered pair will be Abhishek comma Aishwarya. Okay, so again I will close this. So Abhishek Bachchan is a husband of Aishwarya. So this is coming from A and Aishwarya is coming from the set B. And you can see that this is a subset of A cross B. So cardinality of R is 2. Cardinality of A cross B is 6. So R is a subset of A cross B. And I have derived only that subset in which I am interested. So this is how the first element is related to the second element. I am saying that the first element should be a husband of the second element. Okay, so I am not writing all the ordered pairs. I am interested in only that relation where x is a husband of y, where x is coming from A and y is coming from B. Also note one thing, if I let R to be, so I am defining another relation R1 as all those xy such that x is a wife of y. X is coming from A and y is coming from B. Now I am saying that x is a wife of y, x is coming from A and y is coming from B. But I know that A is the set of all males and B is the set of all females. So x cannot be a wife of y. So that means the relation is an empty set. An empty set is always a subset of A cross B. So a relation could be empty also. That means this relation has no element in it. Got it? So relation is nothing but a subset of A cross B. But in order to define that relation, you have to define it manually. Okay, that what kind of ordered pairs you need. Now let's see one more example. This example is there in your NCERT book. Let's see this also. So this example says that consider two sets P which is equal to A comma B comma C and Q which is equal to this set. So Ali, Bhanu, Binoy, Chandra and Divya. Now I am defining a relation R as that R is equal to all those ordered pair x comma y such that x is the first letter of the name y. X is the first letter of the name y, where x is coming from P and y is coming from Q. Now note one thing. Now this thing will tell you कि what is your first set and what is your second set. Since x is the first element, x is coming from P and y is coming from Q, that means we are interested in finding P cross Q first of all. ठीक है? So P cross Q का subset है R. So first of all, what is P cross Q? Let's find P cross Q. So P cross Q will have how many elements? 3 into 5. because cardinality of Q is 5. So 3 into 5 is 15. So P cross Q will be, so I am writing it for you that what is P cross Q. So I will have A comma Ali, A comma Bhanu, A comma Binoy, A comma Chandra, A comma Divya. Next I will have B comma Ali, B comma Bhanu, then B comma Binoy, B comma Chandra, B comma Divya. Then I will have C comma Ali, C comma Bhanu, C comma Binoy, C comma Chandra, and C comma Divya. So these are your 15 ordered pairs in the set P cross Q. But I am interested in that subset which contains the ordered pairs of this form: X comma Y. X is the first letter of the name Y. So therefore R will be equal to. Now let's see the first ordered pair, A comma Ali. So you can see that the A, small a, is the first letter of the name Y. The first letter is A. Now don't just confuse yourself in small a and capital A, because we are saying that X should be the first letter. यहाँ पे capital letter और small letter की बात नहीं कर रहे, but only letter. So obviously this will go into R. So I will write A comma Ali. Now next ordered pair, A comma Bhanu. No, because here you have A and here you have B. Then A comma Binoy, no. A comma Chandra, no. A comma Divya, no. B comma Ali, no. B comma Bhanu, yes, because you have B and here also you are starting with B. So I'll have B comma Bhanu. Then B comma Binoy, yes. So B comma Binoy. Then B comma Chandra, no. B comma Divya, no. C comma Ali, no. C comma Bhanu, no. C comma Binoy, no. C comma Chandra, yes. So I'll have C comma Chandra. Then C comma Divya, no. So this is your relation R. Okay, and you can see that this R is a subset of P cross Q. So again, very important thing, just see कि first element कहाँ से आ रहा है और second element कहाँ से आ रहा है. तो you have to write the set like that only. तो यहाँ पे मैंने देखा first element P से आ रहा है और second element Q से आ रहा है, तो first I will write P cross Q and then R will be a subset of P cross Q. Got it? So the relation is nothing but a subset of P cross Q. Next we have some definitions, very important. So the first definition says that the set of all first elements of the ordered pairs in a relation R. तो R के अंदर जो आपके ordered pairs हैं, now just consider the set of their first elements. Okay, and that set is called the domain of the relation R. So what is the domain? The set of all first elements of the ordered pairs in a relation R from a set A to a set B is called the domain of the relation R. For example, in this, if I want to find the domain, so what will be the domain? Domain is nothing but the set of all first element in the relation R. मैंने relation R लिखा हुआ है. अब यहाँ जो relation R के अंदर जो ordered pairs हैं उनके खाली आपको first element collect करने और एक set के अंदर डालने हैं. Keeping in mind that in a set the order is not important and repetition is not allowed. So therefore the domain will be A, B, C. So this is your domain. तो जैसे ही मैं word बोलती हूँ set, तो आपको एकदम से ध्यान में आ जाना चाहिए कि सेट के अंदर रिपीटिशन अलाउड नहीं होती और ऑर्डर इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं होता. तो मैं इसको B, C, A भी लिख सकती हूँ. ओके, सो दिस इज योर डोमेन ऑफ द रिलेशन R. तो डोमेन की जब हम बात करते हैं तो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू अ रिलेशन R बात करते हैं. तो ठीक है, तो एक रिलेशन की हम डोमेन फाइंड करते हैं. नाउ the next definition says that the set of all second elements in a relation R from a set A to a set B is called the range of the relation R. So what is the range of the relation R? So range के अंदर you have all the second elements. So for example here, so what will be the range? So range will be equal to, range will be Ali, then you will have Bhanu, and then you will have Binoy, and then you will have Chandra. So these four elements are there in the range. Okay, fine. So range is nothing but the set of all second elements of the relation R. And note one thing, the whole set B is called codomain of the relation R. See, R was a subset of A cross B. So B, the set B is called the codomain of the relation R. And range is always a subset of codomain. In this example, if I want to find the codomain, then codomain would be whole of the set Q. So codomain will be whole of the set Q. And you can see that Q has how many elements? 5 elements. Whereas the range has 4 elements and range is a subset of Q. Okay, so range is always a subset of Q. Very important things, very important definitions I have told you in this lesson. Okay, first of all, what is a relation? From a set A to a set B. So a relation is nothing but a subset of A cross B. So what is the domain of the relation R from a set A to a set B? It is the set of all first elements. Then what is the range of the relation R from a set A to a set B? It is the set of all second elements. Then what is the codomain of the relation R? It is the whole of the set B, and range is always a subset of codomain. Now let's see some remarks. So the first remark says that a relation may be represented algebraically either by the roster method or by the set builder method. तो रोस्टर मेथड के अंदर आपको वो सारे ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स लिखने पड़ेंगे और सेट बिल्डर फॉर्म के अंदर आपको रिलेशन डिस्क्राइब करना पड़ेगा, जैसे मैंने अभी यहाँ पे करा था इन द लास्ट एग्जाम्पल. So we told that x comma y such that x is the first letter of the name y. So this was the set builder form of defining the relation. Okay. And अगर आप ऐसे लिख रहे हो relation को इस form के अंदर, so that means this is the roster form. So you can define the relation either by set builder form or by roster form. This is the first remark. Now, the second remark says that an arrow diagram is a visual representation of a relation. So, we can represent a relation through an arrow diagram just to have a visual representation. So, we will see this. Next remark says that a relation R from a set A to a set A is called a relation on A. So, whenever I say that R is a relation on A, so that means it is a relation from A to A. Next remark says the total number of relation that can be defined from a set A to a set B is the possible number of subsets of A cross B. Now in the fourth remark, what is it saying? It's saying that if you want to just find what are the total number of relations that can be defined from a set A to a set B, then how will you find? First of all, you should know the cardinalities. Suppose cardinality of A is given to be P and cardinality of B is given to be Q. Then I know that cardinality of A cross B is P into Q. Yes, I told you. And what is a relation? Relation is a subset of A cross B. Now I want to find the number of possible relations. So number of possible relations means number of possible subsets of A cross B, and the number of possible subsets of A cross B means you have to find the number of elements in power set of A cross B, which is equal to 2 to the power of number of elements in A cross B, which is PQ. So therefore 2 raised to the power PQ is the number of possible relations from a set A to a set B. Got it? Now let's see what is an arrow diagram. So I told you that an arrow diagram is nothing but a visual representation of a relation. So for example, let us consider the set A to be the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let B to be the set 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I am defining a relation R to be all those x, y such that y is equal to x plus 1, where x is coming from A and y is coming from B. Okay, so first let us write what is this relation R. So the cardinality of A, n of A is 5, n of B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 elements, and this implies that the cardinality of A cross B is 25. 5 into 5 is 25. Now let us write the roster form of R. So I know that R is a subset of A cross B because the first element is coming from A and the second element is coming from B. So R is a subset of A cross B. So तो R के अंदर कैसे ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स हैं? वो ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स हैं x, y जहाँ पे second element is plus 1 the first element. So that means I have the elements of the type 1, 2 because you can see that 2 is nothing but 1 plus 1. Next I will have 2, 3. Next I will have 3, 4. Next I will have 4, 5. Next I will have 5, 6. Okay, so what is the cardinality of R? So it has only 5 elements, and this is also a subset of A cross B. So this is your relation R. Now how to represent this relation through a diagram? So for that what we will do is, first of all we will make two sets. So suppose this is your set A and the elements are, so I am representing the elements by these dots. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 and this is 5. And this is your set B. So again I am marking the elements and I represent the elements with the help of dots. So this is your 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Now what we will do is we will see the relation R. Now in a relation R, I can see that first of all 1 is related to 2. I will say that 1 is related to 2. So I will draw an arrow from 1 to 2. So like this. So I will say that 1 is related to 2. Now next you can see that 2 is related to 3. 2 is related to 3. So therefore I will draw an arrow from 2 to 3. So like this. Then I have 3, 4. So that means 3 is related to 4. So I will draw an arrow like this. Next I have 4, 5. So I will have an arrow like 4, 5. Next I have 5, 6. So I will draw an arrow like this. So this is your relation R. So this is known as the visual representation of the relation R. तो इस डायग्राम को देखते ही आपको पता लग जाएंगे कौन कौन से ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स आपके रिलेशन R में. तो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपको खाली A और B दे रखे हैं सेट्स और खाली ये डायग्राम दे रखा है. नाउ बाय सीइंग दिस डायग्राम आल्सो यू कैन डिफाइन द रोस्टर फॉर्म ऑफ द रिलेशन R. क्योंकि जहाँ जहाँ से आपको एरो दिखाई दे रहे हैं A के कौन से एलिमेंट से होते हुए B के कौन से एलिमेंट तक. सो द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द एरो इज लाइक दिस. सो दैट मीन्स द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम A, okay, and the second element is coming from B. Okay, so the first element is related to the second element, and here you can see that 1 is related to 2, then 2 is related to 3, 3 is related to 4, 4 is related to 5 and 5 is related to 6. So from this diagram I can say that 1 is not related to 3, 1 is not related to 4 and so on. So this is known as the visual representation of the relation R, or in short form we will say that this is an arrow diagram. Okay, so the arrows represent the relation between the pair of objects. Got it? Now let's see the solved examples of your book. Example number 7. So what does this say? Let A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to define a relation R from A to A. So both the sets are same, A to A, by R is equal to all those x comma y such that y is equal to x plus 1. So basically what you have, that the second element is first element plus 1. The first point he's saying, depict this relation using an arrow diagram, and secondly write down the domain, codomain and the range of R. So let's do this. So first of all, let us write the relation R. So relation R will be all those x comma y such that y is equal to x plus 1. So you don't need to write what is A cross A. Okay, you can directly write the ordered pairs. So ordered pairs will be of the form 1 comma 2, because here you can see that 2 is nothing, 1 plus 1. Then you will have, now I cannot write 1 comma 3. Why? Because 3 is equal to 1 plus 2, which I don't want. So therefore next ordered pair will be 2 comma 3. Next ordered pair will be 3 comma 4. Next I will have 4 comma 5, and next I will have 5 comma 6, and that's it. I cannot write 6 comma 7 because the second element is 7 and 7 does not belongs to A. So therefore I will stop here. So R has how many elements? 5 elements, and you can see that this is a subset of A cross B, A cross A. Now first of all, let us draw the arrow diagram. So the arrow diagram will be, so this is your set A, this is your set B. So I am marking the elements. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have written B, whereas it is A only. Okay, so this is the set A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now pick the first ordered pair from R. So it is 1 comma 2. So that means you have to draw an arrow from 1 going towards 2. So like this, and I will mark an arrow. Now next ordered pair is 2 comma 3. So therefore I have this. Next ordered pair is 3 comma 4. So I will draw an arrow from 3 going towards 4. Next is 4 comma 5. So like this. Next is 5 comma 6. So like this. So this is your relation R, and this is known as an arrow diagram. So how many arrows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 arrows means 5 ordered pair are there in the relation R. Okay, now secondly, you have to write down the domain, codomain and the range of R. Okay, so what is the domain first of all? Now I told you by definition, domain is the set of all first elements from R. So this is your set R. आपको A को नहीं देखना, आपको R को देखना है डोमेन फाइंड करने के लिए. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स कौन कौन से एलिमेंट्स A के B के साथ रिलेटेड है, दैट इज योर डोमेन. Which elements of A are related to B? So it is the set of all first elements of R. So that means you will have 1, you will have 2, you will have 3, you will have 4 and you will have 5. So I will write 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So note that 6 does not belongs to the domain. 6 does not belongs to the domain, because you can see in the arrow diagram that 6 is not associated with any element of the set A on the right hand side. So 6 is not related to any element. So therefore domain is a subset of A. तो आपका जो first set होता है, तो domain is a subset of A. So 6 does not belongs to domain. Now next you have to find what is codomain. Now codomain, I told you what is codomain. Codomain is the whole of the set B. Now here B is A only because the relation is from A to A. So therefore codomain is equal to A, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now next, what is the range of R? Now range means the set of all second elements in the relation R. ओके, एंड यू कैन सी दैट रेंज के अंदर कौन कौन से एलिमेंट्स आ जाएंगे, 2, 3, 4, 5 एंड 6. सो आई विल राइट 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is your range, and you can see that range is a subset of codomain. Okay, so range is a subset of codomain because the element 1, you can see, does not belongs to range, but 1 belongs to codomain. So but 1 belongs to codomain. Now why does 1 does not belongs to range? So in the arrow diagram you can see that 1 is not linked to any element of A. ठीक है ना, 1 is not associated, 1 के पास 1 is not the image of any element. सेकेंड एलिमेंट को क्या कहते हैं, इमेज ऑफ द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट. तो 1 is not the image of any element. So therefore 1 will not belong to the range. Next example. So the next example says that following figure shows a relation between the sets P and Q. Write the relation 1. So you have to write the relation first of all in the set builder form, and secondly you have to write the relation in roster form and what is its domain and range. So the figure is given to you. Okay, so first of all we will write the relation in set builder form. So in set builder form, now just observe the diagram first of all, क्योंकि set builder form लिखने के लिए आपको characteristic property पता होनी चाहिए between x and y. You can see that P has 3 elements, 9, 4 and 25, and Q has 7 elements, 5, 3, 2, 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5. And what is the relation? 9 is related to 3 as well as 9 is related to minus 3. 4 is related to 2 as well as 4 is related to minus 2. Then 25 is related to 5 and 25 is related to minus 5. So that means x. So x is nothing but square of y. All those x comma y such that x is the square of y. So here you can see that 9 is the square of 3 as well as 9 is the square of minus 3. Because 3 square is 9 as well as minus 3 square is 9. Then 4 is the square of 2 as well as 4 is the square of minus 2. Then 25 is the square of 5 as well as 25 is the square of minus 5. So therefore in set builder form I will write that R is nothing but all those x comma y such that x is the square of y. X is the square of y where x is coming from P and y is coming from the set Q. ठीक है? And what about the roster form? So in roster form you have to write it all the ordered pairs. So in roster form R is equal to 9 comma 3, then 9 comma minus 3, then 4 comma 2, then 4 comma minus 2, then you have 25 comma 5 and then 25 comma minus 5. So this is the roster form. Now next you have to find the domain and the range. So I told you that domain is the set of all first elements in the relation R. So this is your relation R. So the first elements are 9, again 9, then 4, again 4, then 25, then 25. So therefore my domain is 9, 4 and 25. So this is the domain. And what is the range? Range is the set of all second elements of the relation R. So that means that range is 3, minus 3, 2, minus 2, 5, minus 5. So therefore I will write this as 3, minus 3, 2, minus 2, 5, minus 5. And you can see that range is a subset of Q and domain is a subset of P. Okay. So some elements are left out. Q के कई elements ऐसे हैं कि वो image ही नहीं है किसी भी element के of P. For example 1. So 1 is not the image of any element of P. Got it? Next we have, let A equal to 1 comma 2, B equal to 3 comma 4. You have to find the number of relations from A to B. So you just have to find the number of relations. सारे relations find नहीं करने, खाली number of relations find करने. So that means cardinality, the number of relations from A to B, from A to B. So what is n of A? N of A is 2 because A has 2 elements. N of B is again 2 because B has 2 elements. And this implies that the cardinality of A cross B, which is equal to cardinality of A into cardinality of B, which is equal to 2 into 2, which is equal to 4. ठीक है? And from this we will get the cardinality of power set of A cross B, because I am talking about the relation from A to B, and we know that relation is a subset of A cross B, and I am interested all the possible relations. So I am finding the cardinality of power set of A cross B, which is equal to 2 to the power 4, which is equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So hence we will write that number of relations from A to B is equal to 16. Very important question. ठीक है? So again and again I am telling you, please revise all the definitions by heart. Recall all the definitions while solving the questions. ठीक है? Then you can easily solve each and every question. So thank you. In the next video I'll be discussing exercise 2.2. Please like and subscribe my channel and share my videos. Thank you.